say, oh, and oh my God, who is she? Has anybody ever met her? Or I don't feel in my pocket my wallet. Good morning, girlies. I can't see. It is literally 12:17. I have to leave for the train. I am on my way to Pilates. But welcome to the weekend vlog. I will catch up with you a little bit later. I love you so much. I'm glad that you're here. We have a lot to do. As you can see, my room is a disaster. So we'll get to that after. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. Hello, stranger. Babe's been waiting. Just as I recall that ass is still amazing. Playing, baby. Saying, baby. Love it. Y'all, I just got home from Pilates. And okay, let me just tell you what happened. Go to Pilates. First of all, when I walk in, there's 3 at the front desk, around the front desk, 1 behind, 2 in front. And I overhear, like, and honestly, I don't even think she was trying to be discreet. I overhear one of them say, oh, and oh my God, who is she? Has anybody ever met her? Like, in that tone. I'm like, and mind you, this is my 2nd time there, and my hair is different, so I understand. But I'm just like, this is not the best. It just didn't feel good. It just didn't feel good. So that happens, right? I get through Pilates. Honestly, I'm sweating. I'm feeling good. I barely made it through that class though, because I woke up, like, we did go out for drinks last night after work, and I woke up paying for it this morning. So I was a little bit struggling through the class, but I felt so good afterward. I was so tempted to cancel. You know, I was feeling proud of myself. And then I happened upon a Zara, right? Also, mind you, because I had to pay for these socks and because I had to pay for them with a card, like my physical card, I pull out my card, I put my wallet back in my pocket. Remember that part of the story, right? I go into Pilates, I come out, I'm feeling good, do some shopping. And as I'm leaving Zara, I feel in my pocket, or I don't feel in my pocket, my wallet. Start panicking. I go back to the fitting rooms. Like, did anybody see a wallet? Did anybody see a wallet? I'm like a 5-minute walk away from the Pilates studio. So I walk back to the Pilates studio. I go up, the front desk person is still there, like cleaning up, vacuuming, whatever. So I have to wait for her. She comes out. I'm like, I think my wallet has been stolen. It's saying that it's here, blah, blah, blah. She's helping me through it. She's like, can you ding it? As I'm about to ding it, freaking, I get a Chase Bank fraud alert. And shout out to Chase, okay? Love you down, because they're always gonna tell me when they feel like my money is being spent funny, okay? I love them for it. Love them down hard, okay? I get a Chase fraud alert. Somebody is trying to spend almost $500 at Nordstrom Rack on my dime without asking me. I obviously say, no, Chase, this is not me spending this money. And they're like, okay, great, we're gonna cancel your card. They were trying to spend the $500 on my debit card, right? And so when I said no, I thought they were just canceling my debit card. So I'm like, okay, because I still have my credit card. I go to Sweet Green. I'm trying to buy my salad, trying to like get myself in order. Like, okay, they cancel my debit card. I still have my credit card, and then I'll cancel my credit card also, but I need to at least buy myself food. So I walk into Sweet Green and I'm going to pay, and my card declines. And I'm like, oh crap, I guess they canceled both of my cards. So I'm like, hold on, let me call my mom. She can send me $20 on Apple Pay and I can pay that way. They're like, no, it's okay. We're just gonna give it to you. Because I explained the story. I'm like, my wallet just been stolen. Like, I had to cancel my card. I thought they were only canceling my debit card, but they canceled my credit card too, yada, yada, yada. So she's like, it's okay, just take the salad. And at first I was like persisting. I was like, no, I can really pay. She's like, no, just take it. And I was like, you know what? Thank you. Because that really made my day. Like, I am actually actively trying not to cry. And like, I'm not trying not to cry, but like, I'm just feeling panicky and like anxious and just, whew, you know, and thank you for being a kind human after I just am dealing with a disgusting human who's stealing my money or trying to. And while I'm eating my salad, I'm like, let me go check my bank statement and see if they made any purchases like before I got the fraud alert. Lo and behold, girl, they spent almost $300 at Foot Locker. Also, y'all, why did I figure out like maybe a week or so later as I was checking my credit card statement that I almost called them the N-word. These people also spent almost $500 at Aritzia. You're gross. You're gross, whoever you are. Whoever you are, you're gross. And you're gonna get what's coming to you. So I'm not even worried, and I'm taken care of. I'm good. I'm always taken care of. So I'm fine. Like, it is very inconvenient, but I'm so grateful that I have the means to replace everything, that truly, really nothing was lost. Like, as soon as that
$273 that they spend at Foot Locker comes through and stops pending, I'm going to dispute that with my bank, and Chase is good to me. They're going to give me that money back, and you're going to get what you get, okay? And I don't think it's gonna be good. All right, I'm gonna get my life together. I need to like clean my room. I was supposed to go out with a friend, but I was like, girl, full disclosure, I basically just got robbed and I am not in the party mood. Like, can we please reschedule? Like, please, please, please. Okay, I am showered and refreshed. You wanna see what I got from Zara? So first things first, I eat your brain. Then I'm start rocking gold teeth and fangs. This little taupe tan color vest. I tried it on, I tried everything on. Like, I'm not walking out of a clothing store without trying clothes on 99% of the time. Like, I'm just not gonna do that. These I did not try on, as I say that, because I've already have these. I was just restocking. The style and cut is just so good, and I was due for a refresh. I got 2 white and 1 black. I have the white one. I was like, I need a new black basic tee. Let me try it in this, and I want to see how the black maintains, like the integrity of the black dye, if it holds up. I got this sweater, also cute. And then I got this mini skirt, which has like little slits right here. It's a skirt, actually, mini skirt. Skirt in the front with tuxedo sides. So good. And shorts in the back. I cannot wait to style this baby. Hey guys, good morning. Happy Sunday. After I grade these papers, I only have 1 more class to grade. Thank God. Got my coffee, finished grading. I'll see you when I'm getting ready for church. I literally put 3 pumps of foundation on my hand. There's still so much left over. This foundation, it's so good. You really don't need that much. 3 pumps was crazy. Today's the day. It's finally time. On top of being a grad student, a teacher, I'm a middle school teacher at that, and just a human like living in this world. Honestly, at this point, it's a hellscape. But you know, we're here. I'm also, on top of all that, I am also going back to church for the first time in such a long time. Not like more than a year, but honestly it feels like that because I'm someone who loves church, like honestly. But I've been in such a period of transition that like that activity and not my relationship with God, let me get that very clear, very straight. Basically, yeah, the time that I was spending volunteering at church, I really needed to spend surviving and working and finishing school. So like for the last like year and a half, I've had to severely cut down my, like, I was trying to graduate, finishing up my last year. I was trying to survive. Like I was barely even actually going to church, let alone volunteering extra hours at church because I was having to work on Sunday because I was trying to provide for myself. Put gas in my car, I needed to pay my bills, like, and I was only working part-time because I was, again, in school trying to finish up my last year. Required a full-time hours at my internship. Monday and Wednesdays, I would rush to work, and then Saturday and Sunday, I would also work part-time at the country club. So it was just a mess. I've been in transition for like the last year and a half and I haven't been to church. Very long story short. And today's the first day that we're making that step. And it's so crazy because I'm not even in the same state I was in. So I'm not even going back to the same church. Essentially, I am looking for a new church home. And this is the first day of the start of that journey. And I'm a little bit nervous. But now actually that I've talked it out, I don't feel that nervous anymore. I think I'm ready for a new church home. Like I finally settled into my routine a little bit, some kind of a routine. Like, why would you do that? Also, this concealer is makeup's next big thing. And it's black owned. Like, go girl, do your thing. It's Ami Collet Skin Enhancing Concealer. Anyway, I finally settled into some sort of routine in New York City. And so I think I'm ready for a new church home. And honestly, I've had such a tumultuous relationship with church. Like since I was a child, I born and raised in church. I mean, that is the Southern Black American way, right? I was raised by a single mom. So like I was just always very aware of that. Like, because I saw the looks, I heard the whispers. Like, though it was a very welcoming environment, you know, it wasn't very affirming, you know, and it made me feel like my family was less than. Because that's exactly what it was, a family. Any way you like to slice it. It made me feel like my family was less than, though, because we didn't have a male figure in the house. And it took me up until this big old age right now, living a couple years, to realize just how false that is. And it took me up until this age to kind of let that go, let that feeling of shame go. When this was like in 8th grade, where I went to my mom and I told her, I was like, I don't really want to go to that church anymore, because I just had enough of being othered. So yeah. And my mom, because she's a reasonable woman, she was like, you know what? I hear you. Like, this is a journey that you have to take yourself. I cannot force you, you know? And so she let me stop going to that church. And then I started going to this Unitarian church when I was in high school with my best friend. Honestly, a vibe. Praise and worship was a little, you know, not lit, but the teachings were not bad. I participated in the youth program at that church. Like, it was called Youth of Unity, and it was honestly one of the only like youth programs recognized by the UN, which I always thought was really cool. But like, I graduated from there, meaning like I finished out when I was a senior in high school. So now here I am in Brooklyn, New York in February of 2024, Black History Month. Honestly, no more fitting time than this month to start the search for a new church home. But I want a Mark Lamont Hill kind of church, you know? Like, also in the last year, actually, to be fully honest, and I just remembered this, I wasn't trying to lie to you, I promise. But also in my last like year and a half in Atlanta, while I was trying to finish school and feed myself, and like I also started deconstructing. So like I am still very much there. Summer of 2022. Let's go back. Summer of 2022, right? During this time, summer of 22, if you don't remember, because that is the summer that Roe v. Wade was overturned. People in my community at the time, i.e. other Black Christians, and people specifically that went to my church, their reaction to it was just very like, because it seemed like they felt like the fact that they were a Christian was going to protect them against the rancid and horrible acts of white supremacy, which is exactly what the overturning of Roe v. Wade was, in my opinion. And I was just like, I don't like that. And honestly, I was like, yeah, you're being influenced by the devil. He's getting in your mind. So that's why I say I need like a Mark Lamont Hill kind of church, because deconstruction has really helped me, continued to alarm me or be alerted to me that my opinion, and in many ways, the Black church was upholding white supremacy, which, baby, I can't get behind that. Oh God, I just thought about the fact that I cried during worship. Honestly, I feel like I would be a fire choir director. I have to get dressed now, so give me a second. This is the final fit. See you guys at church. She's a Taurus, so she's a hopeless romantic.
I got called
so that's why she sings so passionately.
But did you hear what she was saying?
I did.
I'm ready, y'all.
We're going to church.
We are.
She's ready for Jesus.
I am ready for Jesus to bring me the God-fearing man that I've prayed for many times.
If Taria finds her husband at this church, I am literally going to die. But be so excited, obviously. But wow.
I would also hopefully not die before I experience all of the love
joy
and romance.
And love. I understand.
Yeah.
I get it. Yes, absolutely. Let's keep going. 1 Corinthians.
Grateful that God keeps on supplying reasons.
It wasn't a hit, guys. It wasn't a hit. We had some fun, you know?
Some. Yeah.
But not a hit. There was like 7 people total, including the pastor.
And his wife.
And the singer.
And I've been to small churches. I've been to a small church.
This
is like
hitting. The sermon wasn't hitting.
It was good. He did a nice turn of phrase when he said,
"It's ethical," but I've heard that sermon many times.
Many times. That's what it was. I agree. I agree.
Wasn't it?
I do. Can you look up where we're going? I know. Can you look up where we're going for brunch?
I'll take pictures.
Okay. Also, like, I do like their mission and their vision.
Wow.
Woo! She's not gonna let me talk because she's So like I was saying, I do like the mission and the vision of the church. Very cool, very, very neat. He was preaching and that white stuff was getting around his mouth, and I physically
he had the rag on the thing.
and that is literally
grabbing it.
one of my preaching pet
like, come on,
peeves
gang.
that will drive me out every single. I physically, like, my body cannot handle seeing that. Like, I cannot. All right, we're gonna take pictures now and then find a brunch. So now we're walking to brunch, and honestly, though the service was like, you know, 5 out of 10, it's just like a 10 out of 10 Sunday. You know?
I would agree.
Oh, come on.
You don't get your Barbie ponytail?
You know how to do it?
But I guess you didn't know. I can say that story. Maybe now I got the flow.
I feel like I just said it. Like, I feel like, what do you mean?
Maybe when you broke my heart. That I had a
Wow, are you excited? Yes. You're right. Just around yourself with people who also love food as much as you do. Yo, why was this child? They're repeating their church mission and vision, and this one is over here repeating it with them. It was. You're right.
Trying to make them feel better.
Got it.
Because there were like 5 people there.
There were. I was like, you go remember the church?
That I hate them, but they broke them. They are so. But I'm low, I'm loud.
That's so York of you. That is so York. Wow. We just out here. We just out here. Not waiting for the train. Is that why you don't like taking the train?
Yeah.
Stop lying.
Or someone will just open the door for you.
No, they really. If you stay in there, I open the door for people all the time.
Exactly. I told my mom that she had like the same match. She just like.
Well, honestly, I've always wanted to do it because people do it, and you can't, and they don't care. You can't do it.
I've never gotten talked to, looked at.
They literally don't care.
I just every morning.
Wow, that's the end of the vlog, honestly. Mwah.
Later, vlog.
No bus fare.
No.